Welcome back, everybody. Walter here at the workbench, getting in a little bit of wood shaving therapy. I'm planing a thin piece of tulipifera, Lyrodendron tulipifera, also known as yellow poplar or tulip poplar. And I find it very interesting, and I've mentioned this before, and it has to do with extractives in the wood. How the sapwood behaves different than the heartwood. So there's the sapwood, and there's the heartwood. This plane's harder, more difficult, more stringy. And because this board is quartersawn, the grain goes in two directions. The sapwood side has to get planed in this direction, and the heartwood side gets planed in this direction. Now, the guppy is behaving pretty good. And I noticed something the other day when I was speaking with my Japanese carpenter friend. I was then encouraged to watch some videos. And I found it interesting that I saw with my own two eyes, even though one is not as good as the other, I saw a Japanese carpenter slash furniture maker take what looked like a piece of hollowed out bamboo with some form of brush or rag in it, and he went on the bottom of his planes with some sort of clear oil. I had never seen that before. So, I guess to answer the question that does come up from time to time, do we finish or oil or wax the soles of our wooden planes? And I suppose now the answer is yes. Now, I do recall Mr. Roy Underhill building his famous little tallow box, little box that held tallow. And you can have either beef tallow or you can have, like from sheep, you can have lamb's tallow. It's basically rendered and purified fat in these little holders, and he had one under his workbench that he would take out and run his finger on it to lubricate different things. So, linseed oil would be an option, and so would beeswax, or camellia oil, jojoba oil, or whatever you might have. And if you look at many of the old wooden hand planes you find at antique shops or flea markets, car boot sales, whatever, they're dark. That's because they used some sort of organic oil on the planes, linseed, tallow, whatever. So there you go. My little old guppy wooden hand plane made out of larch. Works just as good as any metal plane. So I need to mark this one to plane from this side over here, but to plane from this side over there. That's the neat thing about woodworking. It's about solving problems. It's not, well, it's about making a living for some people. But that does sometimes require thinking and solving problems. So, and a lot of it has to do with math. And I'm a firm believer that numbers do not lie. You can measure something and figure it all out. The numbers will give you the reality. But does that mean you have to plane something to within 1/1000th of an inch? No, because as soon as the humidity changes, it's no longer accurate. So, thanks for stopping by. It means a lot to me. I wish you a blessed day. Like, subscribe, and share the video. Walter out.